Good, happy Friday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Friday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Friday evening, but first we're gonna start with a look at your weather this evening. Light snow continues through the evening. With more on that, let's go to meteorologist Kevin Stripper with a full weather forecast.
Homeowners, this incredible tip is just for you. If you owe less than $331,760,
Weak area of low pressure passing to our south, spreading some light snow and flurry activity into central and southern areas, and occasional light snow for the North Country later this afternoon and tonight. We are below freezing, so some slippery spots out there with any of that light snow, which is going to total up to a few inches in most locations as we go through tonight and early tomorrow, and lesser amounts farther north. It does wind down later this evening, but we're going to keep an eye out for the potential of a little bit of a burst of snow for the seacoast in areas closer to the coastline late this afternoon and early this evening, which could fluff up amounts there a bit. Elsewhere, though, a general 2 to 4 inches of snow for the southern half of the state and lesser amounts, and most of which will be falling during the overnight hours tonight and tomorrow up north. A lighter breeze as opposed to the brisk wind tomorrow, and a good deal of sunshine for Sunday, and another system riding in Monday. It looks like this is mostly an afternoon and early evening situation with a quick moving front coming through, and then temperatures start to modify some heading into early next week. So as I mentioned, lesser amounts up north. A lot of this will be tonight and tomorrow with a northwest wind banking up against the mountains. South of the mountains, general 2 to 4 inches of light snow, with a little bit more possible right near the coastline late this afternoon and into this evening. It does wind down overnight, a mainly dry weekend, minus a few flurries in southern areas of the state tomorrow morning, and the snow showers up north, and that next system for Monday afternoon and Monday night.
Okay, and there you go on that weather forecast from meteorologist Kevin Stripper. And now let's take a look at your roadways this evening and see how your traffic is shaping up this evening. And here's a check of the traffic for all of you this evening. As you can see in Henniker, you're seeing some medium-paced traffic with slow-going traffic. Hopkinton, medium-paced traffic with slow-going traffic as well. Bow, Pembroke, and Concord, medium-paced traffic. And then in the Concord area, there's a traffic issue with some medium and slow-paced traffic. In Boston, medium and slow-paced traffic as well. Chichester, medium-paced traffic. Epsom, medium and slow-paced traffic. Northwood, medium slow-paced traffic. And Lee, medium and slow-paced traffic as well. Whoops. Sorry about that. And we have delays of 2 minutes and delays easing on US 3 Water Street southbound between US 202 Main Street and Gulf Street. Average speed is 15 miles per hour. And delays of 2 minutes and delays easing on US 3 Water Street southbound between US 202 Main Street and Gulf Street. Average speed 15 miles per hour. And then some more traffic issues. Durham, you're seeing medium and slow and stop traffic as well in the black there, if you can tell. And then Rochester, medium-paced traffic. Somersworth, medium and slow-paced traffic. Dover, lots of traffic issues there. Medium, slow-paced, and stop traffic. A lot of traffic issues there. Newington, medium-paced traffic with a little bit of smooth sailing. In Portsmouth, medium-paced traffic with some smooth sailing. Portsmouth into Maine, medium-paced traffic with some smooth sailing as well. And then in Rye, medium-paced traffic. Northampton, medium and slow-paced traffic. Hampton, medium-paced traffic. And Seabrook, medium-paced traffic. And to the border of Massachusetts, on 101, medium-paced traffic with slow-going traffic as well. So take it easy on those roadways this evening. Around the Manchester and Hooksett area, lots of traffic issues there. Medium and slow-paced traffic around the Manchester, Hooksett area. Bedford, you got some medium and slow-paced traffic. Amherst, medium and slow-paced traffic. With a little bit of smooth sailing in the Amherst area. Milford, medium-paced traffic. Manchester, Merrimack, Nashua, into the border, Massachusetts, medium and slow-paced traffic. And then Manchester, Derry, Londonderry, Windham into the Salem and into the border, Massachusetts, medium and slow-paced traffic as well. So take it easy on those roadways this evening. And here's a live look at your traffic cams on the Spalding Turnpike. As you can see, quite a few cars and the photos there. And pavement is clear, as you can see. So just take it easy. Side roads and other areas could be select and things. And also, there is a travel advisory from New Hampshire DOT. Travel advisory: as temperatures drop, roadways may become icy. Please be careful and go slow and drive for the conditions. Watch for ice on the roads. Take it easy on those roadways this evening, everyone. If you don't need to go anywhere, just stay home where it's safer. And now let's take a look at your New Hampshire COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire. And here's a look at those COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire. There are 72,399 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. There are 1,150 number of deaths in COVID-19 in New Hampshire. There are 126 current number of hospitalizations for COVID-19 in New Hampshire. That is a look at your New Hampshire COVID-19 numbers. Now let's get to your news. Derry police officer struck by another vehicle while investigating crash. Officer suffers serious leg injuries, police say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Kristen Carosa.
We're here on Drew Road. We're here on Drew Road in Derry where this incident took place this morning. The scene is clear now, but this remains under investigation. Captain Vern Thomas tells us at 7:45 this morning, Officer Kevin Davies responded to a car crash for a vehicle that had struck a guardrail. While Officer Davies was investigating that crash, he was hit by another car. He's been taken to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries.
It appears that while he was investigating the first crash, another car came upon that accident scene and lost control and slid into him and essentially crushed him between their car and the bumper of his patrol car. He received some fairly significant injury to his right leg. He was taken to Parkland Medical Center, and he's currently being evaluated for additional injuries beyond the leg injury.
Captain Thomas tells us everyone involved today has been cooperative and no one is facing charges at this time. Reporting in Derry, Kristen Carosa, WMUR News Now.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. A look at the conditions along the seacoast.
Winter weather has arrived, and Beltate's Building Supply is here to help you get through it. Shop one of our 9 locations safely, order by phone, or shop online at Beltates.com. We offer in-store or curbside pickup and free delivery. Count on Beltate's Building Supply this winter.
I'm Ray Brewer in Hampton, where light snow has been falling throughout much of the morning, not leading to anything in way of accumulation, maybe about a half inch, but it has caused some problems out on the roads. You're taking a look at 95 southbound, where you can see the traffic has been moving, but the speed advisory dropped down to 45 miles per hour. We are hearing some reports of accidents elsewhere around the state. The good news about this storm is that because it is such a light snow that is falling, the plows shouldn't have any trouble keeping up with it.
Okay, and there you go on that video. Lawyers argue legislative immunity during hearing on dispute over remote access to House sessions. With New Hampshire House scheduled to meet in person and socially distanced next week at the New Hampshire Sportsplex in Bedford, a group of House Democrats on Friday asked a federal judge to require that Republican Speaker Sherman Packard provide 28 of their members with remote access to the two-day sessions. The Speaker refused their earlier request, stressing that extreme precautions to mitigate exposure to COVID-19 are being taken at the 50,000 square foot facility to ensure everyone's safety. Following the hearing, Packard issued a 5-page memo detailing public health measures that will be taken on February 24th and 25th sessions, and emergency medical response capacity for the session based on recommendations by the CDC and State Department of Health and Human Services. But the Democrats say their lawsuit, the lawmakers in question, all at high risk of potential and fatal complications for COVID-19, are entitled under the Americans with Disability Act and other federal laws to participate remotely. They say the lawmakers would put their lives in danger by attending in person, regardless of the steps being taken by Packard. Attorneys for both sides argued during a lengthy Zoom hearing whether the logistics of the setting up a system for remote access would be possible without placing an undue burden on the House. They also argued key legal questions: whether the Speaker has legislative immunity from being ordered by a federal court how to conduct state House business. The judge did not say when she will issue her order, but is expected either during the weekend or Monday in time for the Wednesday and Thursday sessions. Hillsborough police investigating a report of an unknown man approaching a juvenile. Police asked residents to check home surveillance cameras. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Why buy a new Ford from Plymouth Ford? Because we stand behind them all with a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. That's a warranty so huge, you could drive around the world 8 times and still be covered. And this 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty comes complimentary with every new Ford. No other dealer in New Hampshire can offer a warranty this big. Hurry to Plymouth Ford, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. PlymouthFord.com.
Okay, and there you go on that video. New Hampshire vaccination appointments unaffected by severe weather shipping delays. State officials say all appointments still on schedule. Let's take a listen to that video.
With many parts of the country still reeling from the impact of severe winter weather, the nation is also facing a major setback in the coronavirus vaccine rollout, delays caused by the brutal storms.
We have accumulating backlog of vaccines that need to be boxed and shipped.
Dr. Anthony Fauci says the U.S. will have to work double time to make up for weather-related vaccination delays. Other health officials are echoing that sentiment.
That's going to mean longer appointment hours. It's going to mean more shipping hours, and we're going to ask everybody to do their part.
That push is critical in taking on variants of the virus that could fuel another surge.
The continued spread of variants that are more transmissible could jeopardize the progress we have made in the last month.
Dr. Fauci says the vaccine is one of two important tools at this stage. The other, adhering to public health guidelines we're all familiar with.
The wearing of masks universally, physical distancing, avoiding congregate settings, washing of the hands.
This all comes amid new information on the danger of the virus. One small study from Washington State showing that pregnant women last spring appeared to be at a 70% higher risk for infection. And the CDC revealing that the virus was a significant factor in U.S. life expectancy, dropping a full year in the first half of 2020. It dropped even more for Black and Hispanic Americans. I'm Reed Vineyard reporting.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we can all tell you that vaccine appointments are not affected in New Hampshire by the severe weather shipment of delays. Bitter Texas freeze hits most vulnerable hardest. Donna Sue Taylor didn't know the cold was coming. Her blue-gray tent pitched in one of Houston's storm-drained foyers has enough room for her 3 dogs. With no television or phone to alert her to an impending storm, though she relies on word of mouth for news. After living this way on and off for nearly 20 years, she figured the hand-spun yarn basket she'd make would offer enough warmth through Texas' mostly mild winters. And here's more on this article. Take a look. And there you go on that. If you want to read that article again, we will share it with you on the Riley King Network Facebook page right after this broadcast. That does it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And then I'll have Newsday Park coming up in a little bit. Good night and goodbye, everyone.